I promise you I'm going to get holiday cute in just in 20 minutes, okay? So, hey friends, again, I guess these late night videos are probably going to be my best bet at this juncture because I have not had any time to record during the day because I'm like a one-leg, never mind, I'm just going to say something crazy. Anyway, I'm a one-legged 304 in an ass-kicking contest. Anyway, so I am almost to the point where I am done with my evaluation. I need to be done with it because I'm going to upload it and get it off my plate and somebody else is going to look at it. Now, here's the deal. It is 3 pages long, and at the time I am looking at this, it says it is 979 words. My bullet point lists. I have it broken down into sections. I have it broken down by projects completed. I have an opening executive summary, projects completed, a couple of bullet points under each project. There were 9 total projects completed. I had some projects that were bumped for this year. 2 projects that were bumped because of funding. I have projects that are in flight, meaning projects that I'm already starting to work on right now for upcoming quarters that need to go out. And then I have outside of project work that I've completed, right? And so I'm talking about the other administrative portions of my job that, again, I think we're thinking in terms of output, in terms of value, but we also need to think about how just keeping the lights on sometimes is just as important, if not more important, than the work that we output, right? Because the work and the time you can't get back. So you have to talk about your wins and your losses from that regard. And so there are a couple of things that I have done that had significant impact. And I want to have a place to highlight those, but they were not a part of a project. So I want to put those somewhere else. And that's how it goes. So again, this might be too late for some people, but if it's not too late for you and you have time to still write your evaluation, again, there is something in the system. So we use the system Workday. So when you go into Workday, there are questions that you already have to answer, but I use this written documentation to plug and play into those pieces. And then I attach this thing wholesale to Workday as a part of, my further evaluation. Now, again, I know that these get read by HR, and I tell you I know they get read by HR because my dad is an executive at another international company, and he reads all of the executives. Pro tip, right? So it may not be that, depending on your level, yours is going to get read, but it's always good to have an attachment because that means somebody's going to open it and read it because it's attached into the system and they want to understand what you uploaded, right? And so again, mine is 3 pages. Yours may not be 3 pages. You may not, be managing the kind of stuff that I'm managing on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis. And so again, I have an executive summary, just kind of my thoughts and feelings about how I did this year. And then I have projects completed. And then under each project, I have about 2 to 3 bullet points about the project. What were the goals? What was the outcome? What did the project do, right? Because again, this is going to somebody who does not maybe understand digital projects, sprints, etc. And they may need to have a little bit of layman's explanation. Okay. And then I have projects that are in flight, meaning projects that are already on my docket and are taking up my dang on time leading into Christmas, right? And so that section, I don't necessarily have bullet points underneath now. I don't think I will, but I did also include in the exact quarter and release that these items are going to go out. So I have it already for things that are coming up in February, May, August, and then November of 2025. Yes, I have projects that are already listed for November of 2025. And then again, like I said, the outside of project I've completed. So those are my sections. It is 3 pages. If you have questions, stick them in the chat. Save this video if you think it's been helpful. Hope that helps.